it? We're doing the thing?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Phil. Welcome to a Pretty Good Cooking live stream. Sorry we're late, but look, we're on a different platform. Isn't that incredible? Harnessing, it's an experiment, right? So we've been doing live streaming for a little bit, but then we had this idea of like, what if we streamed on the platform where all of our followers are? And maybe more people could participate that way. I know it's a bold idea, but we're giving it a try. We don't know anything about YouTube streaming. As usual, my good friends Rain, Ashley, and Kayla are all here. They're behind the camera. Ashley is a hair fan. She'll be cooking as well. You gonna say hello?
Hi, it's me. That's it.
Whoa. Everything okay there, Chief?
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened? We're going mobile!
Oh, God.
Wow, now you can get those signature John camera shots. Believe it or not, it's not John behind the camera, it's Rain. So if you want to do the close-up on my face, they can get the John illusion. The John illusion, that's what it is. Signature shot. I think that he's applied for a trademark for it, actually. That's not true.
Oh,
it's not true. So welcome to the stream. We're gonna get started soon. Actually, right now. I'm gonna make some GOYA recipes because that's what Brett suggested. And if you didn't know, Brett's our brand ambassador to GOYA, and also. I'm not going to tell you to raid their Twitter, but I'm not going to tell you not to do it. So if you guys want to harass GOYA on the internet, I can't stop you. That's you got your own decisions.
The puppies are great.
So I'm going to make Masitas de Cerdo, which is also sometimes called Masitas de Puerco. I think that name for it is probably more intuitive because puerco sounds like pork, which is what we're making. This is kind of like a Cuban carnitas. Gonna make some beans and rice, and also maybe marduros, which I don't even think anyone here knows what those are. By anyone here, I mean the four of us. Do you guys know what marduros are? Well, you'll find out. And Harry, what are you gonna make?
I'm going to stick with the Cuban theme and go to Florida, and we're gonna make a key lime pie tart. It was between that or guava pastries, which we do have to make at some point because Kayla's never had guava. And growing up in Tampa, I had guava pastries all the time. So.
I've never had one either.
What?
No, I never lived in Tampa.
Your phone numbers.
I know. Well, that's because my parents changed it on me.
Oh, okay.
I was on the family plan.
The family.
And one day they were like, "Your phone number's different," and I was like, "Oh shit! Nobody knows how to contact me anymore." But anyways, I've had that for a long time. So now by tuning in this live stream, people could potentially guess the first 3 numbers of my phone number. So you got 7 more digits to go.
Brute force it.
Can take forever.
All right, let's get the show on the road. We're on YouTube. We're normally on YouTube, but now we're also on YouTube. And I have the official GOYA recipe here that I printed out. Certainly not using a work printer. And if you can see, well, you can't see because we're not going to film the actual print recipe. Most of the ingredients in this GOYA recipe are in fact made by GOYA. And I have to say, that seems like a little self-serving, if I do say so myself. But from my understanding, there are many fine peoples and cultures who legitimately just do use GOYA for everything. And, God bless them. Is that one song that sounds dumb? Can we remove that from the playlist? I hate that song.
Which one is it?
It's like a flute and it sounds like we're in a dumb circus.
Give me a second.
It's all gravy.
Spamming my view.
I just don't enjoy it. Well, here's a cool thing. Since we're mobile, you can follow me to the booths.
What?
The booth.
Not very good lighting in here or anything, but I do want to show you guys this gourd. This is the gourd that I picked out, and it's the 10 titties gourd, because it has these 5 growths that are split, and each one's like a little pear, but it's a gourd. I'm kind of well. How do I interact with chat on this platform? How do I read what the people are writing?
Get your phone out and go to your
When I
YouTube
went to Kroger
dashboard.
today, they were 10 for 10.
My
And I was
YouTube
like,
dashboard.
That seems like a good snack. I am hungry though. We weren't eating till like 10.
Like youtube.com/
Yeah.
Do you guys need snacks?
Yeah.
Kayla's gonna make a snack run.
But what kind of snacks do you like?
I don't know.
Cause I got some snacks.
I don't eat your snacks.
Why not?
I'm not eating your snacks. Because I'm gonna go get myself a nice veggie tray.
We could make a veggie tray.
Oh,
Let's make a fuck the recipe. Let's just make a veggie tray.
No!
the drink counter has the mint tea or the peach lemonade. And we want
Chivana.
like custom made at the drink counter.
Okay.
At the Lucky's Market.
Uh-huh.
What?
Get pissed drunk on the live stream.
Get pissed? Well, that's the plan, fam.
Scott Matthew did a
Oh, we do have
super
one.
chat for $1.99, which is kind of like a Twitch cheer.
Thanks, Scott.
If you go to the
Thanks, bro.
there are 2 like containers and you can buy single glasses.
I can
They
make
don't
a
have it,
veggie
that's
tray.
fine.
No.
We have one.
I have the vegetables.
You have a recipe to make. Brett, make a recipe.
But what if I made the recipe and then a veggie tray? Because the pork's gotta cook for a minute.
You can help.
I don't care.
I got vegetables out the ass.
Recipe.
I feel like that's not a good
All right,
place
I'm
to
gonna
do
make the pork.
vegetables.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna make the vegetables.
I'm gonna make a lot of noise.
I got too many vegetables. Okay.
Is there an excess of garlic?
Yes, there is. All right, let's get this show on the road. People are already giving money. We haven't done anything. Okay. The reason I wanted to talk to the chat was because I wanted to know: would you prefer that I just drink bourbon, or should I drink a bottle of wine from the bottle?
Common sense donated $20.
Hi, thank you, James. I still haven't done anything. I gotta start cooking. Holy shit. All right, thank you, James. That's very nice of you. I'm just gonna start with bourbon, and if we switch to wine, that's where the night will go. Vinny sounds upset.
He does sound
He
upset.
sounds upset.
Spike, Kayla posted the YouTube link, and Spike was like, "No, this one's more helpful." I'm like, "No, it's not. No, it's really not."
All right, let's make a pork. Okay, we got. I'm gonna use gloves for the pork, so I can save
Yeah.
time on washing my hands, but also destroy the environment at the same time. You know, I found out yesterday from my boss. My boss can not tolerate 2 food smells, like without violently throwing up, and one of them is microwave fish, and the other is Greek yogurt. And I was like, yeah. I was like, homie, that doesn't smell that strong. Like, what the hell's wrong with Greek?
Like sour cream, right?
Yeah, it's just another dairy product.
Let's test it. I've never.
Well, I'm not my boss,
Well, no,
so I'm not gonna throw up.
I've just never intentionally smelled Greek yogurt.
This viewer says, Phil, it's your dad. Please stop drinking live on the internet.
Is that really my father?
Steps. I don't know.
Look how weirdly like flat that is.
That's not my father. There's no way. My father doesn't understand how YouTube works.
It does smell like sour cream.
Yeah, it just smells like yogurt.
Like there isn't a part of me that can smell it right now.
I don't think. But yeah, that's so. My reaction was justified because he was like, I'm just gonna start barfing everywhere. And I was like, well, I guess I'll never bring Greek yogurt with my lunch. Heard it was good for you, but I guess I'll just not be healthy.
fine. I'm not allowed to take off my boots.
Hi, Crust.
Kind of dumbass.
What?
Go back.
Oh, Jesus. Tell me there was a screen up.
Santa
Was there a
Maria. We're back. Back.
Right as you said we're back, I was like right
It
here.
was like here for it. Fine.
Thank God I'm short.
We're back.
Yep.
Gonna film me chopping this pork? All right, it's pork chopping time. Why did we lose the streak? What happened?
The screen software crashed.
Oh, damn. All right, I got 2 pieces of pork loin here.
The burning loin.
So when you get the, God damn it, Caleb. Can some homie in the chat look up some scripture about loins for us? Because that's one of my favorite things about the Bible is how often they talk about loins.
Can you leave out any of the posts that this hurt?
Smack that loin. All right, so we're gonna chop it into chunks. Chop it into chunks. And surely there's some, more efficient way to do this. But you guys know how we do this. We just do it until it's done. Oh no. And the nice thing with this recipe, much like the stream itself, there are plenty of starting and stopping points. So I'll get to bullshit with you guys here. But for the love of God, it's what time is it?
7:42.
7:42, and we're starting cooking dinner. I usually eat dinner at 6 o'clock. So we gotta get this show on the road. In case any of you are wondering, much also in regular PGC tradition, I do work tomorrow. But I'm okay with throwing caution to the wind. Living on the edge, as it were. So we will be having a fun time tonight. John's not here. I didn't invite him to the stream. But that's not because I didn't want him to be here. He just doesn't really like pork. So, one time when we filmed a pork episode, this was a really long time ago. I bought this pork shoulder from Lucky's Market or Kroger. I wanted the two. It's always one of those two. And when I opened it up, a fly came out of the plastic, like it had been living in there the whole time. And he pretty much has not eaten pork since then.
Is that why you asked if we eat pork?
Yeah, because not everyone eats pork.
So 2 things. Hi, Spike! And the first loins quote is, "And all the souls that came out of the loins of Jacob were 70 souls, for Joseph was in Egypt already."
Junior, you are not the fruit of my loins.
Oh my Christ, I can't wait to be an old ass man and just be like, all the souls that came out of my loins. Oh man.
This one's from Psalms.
That's Psalms is probably where most of the loin talk is.
Courtesy of bread.
Other than Songs of Solomon.
For the loins are full of, for my loins are full of burning pain and no soundness in my flesh. Thanks for the zooming in.
If your loins are burning, you should get that checked.
You know, when I think of Psalms, I don't think of burning loins. Like ever.
Alright, we've got chunks of pork. Now, following Goya's esteemed recipe, we're gonna marinate it with some mojo.
And the Lord said to John, "Come forth and receive eternal life." But John came 5th and won a toaster.
Ah, damn.
I didn't write that one.
Alright, so this is Goya Mojo Criollo. Liven up your pork!
Wait, the stream says, "Do it back the camera up so we can see what's going on there."
Well, then it wouldn't be. It wouldn't. What do you actually want to see?
You
What's
can
the important
zoom a lot
part?
close, like from what I can see on your phone.
It zooms in way more.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Sorry, y'all.
We're learning together.
We can do it.
You can do it.
So when OBS restarted, it reset everything, it looked like.
Oh no.
Also, hi, Frog!
Hi, Frog. Hi, Spike.
Where's Frog? Hi, Frog.
It has
I see it.
his name.
Oh, it smells powerful. You want to smell that?
It smells like, yeah, it smells really good.
It smells like good food.
It smells like we need some yellow rice.
The normal to contain. Using the Goya recipe instead of try-harding, we're going to put this marinade on it. Okay? But the thing is with this dish, you're basically making a garlic pork. I don't think I was supposed to use that whole thing, but more flavor! But at any rate, some of the base components that would go into that is sour oranges, which is a thing that is used in this style of cooking. I don't really understand it, but it's a thing. So I bought it on its own as well, just in case I was going to get fancy. We had more time. Obviously, we're not getting fancy. We don't have enough time. But I am going to continue this recipe, marinating with what else are we adding? Adobo. Oh yeah, we're adding spices. Okay.
Spices, this has turned into a smelling thing stream.
What? Well, yeah, we're parts of the smelling community. Smellers.
It says make something with peaches, and I feel like Rain would agree with you.
Phil doesn't like
I'm not that into peaches. I like them more than I used to, but I don't. Why do you want to see peaches? All right, we're adding adobo.
Damn, girl.
Adobo.
I also get that.
I hope so.
Did you fix the Zoom issue?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So adobo and cumin.
Oh, this is typical PGC music.
Cumin. And then some oregano, or as they say over the pond, oregano.
Origami.
Hey, girl. Hey. Damn.
All right, so then we're gonna mix it up. Holy shit, do we need this much marinade? No. No, we don't. But the funny thing to me, at least, is that I saw some recipes that were like, just throw it on the counter for 20 minutes. And I was like, that's my kind of recipe. So that's what, we're blending GOYA with get busy. GOYA. Get busy. I don't even know. All right, so that's gonna sit on the counter for 20 minutes.
The wrong color.
Or so.
YouTube peach is purple.
That's strange.
It's a pump.
This is the pan that I found in my oven when I turned it on.
Thankfully, it's not hot anymore.
Yeah, it's not hot anymore. You can tell by the lack of paint.
Loins.
Oh no! Oh. All right. What else are we gonna do in the meantime? We got that going. We're gonna make beans. Hey Brett, are you watching? Can you be our bean underwriter? I know you sent me the recipe. Would you let those beans simmer a long time or wait till later? I'll just wait for you.
He wants you to know it's pronounced moho, not mojo.
It's not mojo? Well, that makes sense.
Mojo or Austin Powers.
Mojo Jojo.
Yeah, Mojo Jojo.
Yeah,
Is this flag no?
Is this what?
It's moho.
No, just is it? Stephanie wants to know what language sort of shit.
How family friendly do we need to be? I think is the question.
Oh, I don't care. But what's the context? Like, am I gonna be offended or are we gonna get banned from YouTube?
Nah.
I don't know.
Brett says I would wait.
You would wait?
Oh, on the beans.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm marinating pork, and so we're not gonna cook anything else until that sits for a minute. And so I'm gonna start marinating myself.
What?
And this next section of stream will be preparing for the lime tart. What do we call that? A little bit of that.
Intermission?
And a little bit of me drinking. So.
Oh, intermingled. Is that the word you were looking for?
Maybe. We're gonna make it's gonna be a metaphorical fruit salad.
This is cute.
But it's gonna. God, there's bugs in here. All right. Well, let's take it away. Take it away.
Okay. Hi. Let's make a tart.
Brett says
Panic.
in about 15 minutes.
Oh, for the beans.
Keep your beans in your pants.
We're gonna make the crust first. So it is butter, coconut flakes, graham crackers, and white chocolate. So it's not a traditional recipe by any means. And I kind of did that as how to look one of my sandwich, and it's not actually from Cuba. It's just something that came together with people who had come over, and that was one of the things that they made for lunch in my hometown. So I wanted to go with a recipe that wasn't exactly perfect and kind of paid homage to that. Also, it's been a running joke every time I'm on PGC that we make a recipe and then change it a little. This one is not a traditional recipe, and that's intentional. We are going to make it in a tart pan instead of a pie pan, which I found are very sharp. Be careful with these.
Oh no!
No, I hate the sound of my own voice.
No problem.
Spike says, hair makes tart, dunk, dunk, dunk.
Yes, I'm making this tart. We're also making another tart, possibly this weekend. That one will be strawberries and peach with meringues and fanciness on top, maybe. So we're gonna have to make a decent amount of noise, but I have to melt the butter first, which makes no noise.
If you could, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it wrong, and I'm gonna do it in the microwave like a heathen. We need 5 1/4 tablespoons, so this should be what, 8? Yes.
There's a lot of fucking people in there. Dang. Did anyone have any opinions about bourbon versus wine? What kind of night is it for you guys? Is it a bourbon night or is it a wine night?
It's never a bourbon night for me.
Well, that's because you don't like alcohol.
That's right.
They brought some.
So there's your problem.
Yeah, we did bring wine.
He knows. He put it in the fridge.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure he's aware. Wait, where's the wine? I can't
I'm
read
scared
upside
to
down.
drink that Moscato from the bottle.
Brett says
Why?
the GOYA ingredient costs until the sponsorship
Listen,
rolls
it's
in.
real cheap
$9.99.
Real cheap Moscato. It's literally what Olive Garden serves.
I know that's a, but it's a Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Brett donated you $9.99 to cover the cost of the GOYA ingredient.
$9.99.
Till
Thanks, Brett, for paying for Goya.
Also, bourbon, goddammit, bourbon night, Busch Light and Fireball.
Got it.
Oh
Bourbon.
God. Oh, I did find a fireball cake that I thought might be fun, but
Fireball.
that's not what we went with.
Fireball cake. No, we gotta make that.
That sounds,
This candle smells like Fireball.
honey, that's cinnamon.
Non-alcoholics call that cinnamon.
You guys, did you guys know that in the South, and I don't know if they exist in the North, but in the South they make Fireball party buckets, where it's just like literally a bucket full of individual Fireball servings, and they got
little shot.
Oh,
yeah little shots, but
I-
then it's a bucket because you just like throw ice in it, and you're like it's a party. That's how they do it in Florida.
Hangover to go.
Florida.
as a Floridian, I've never experienced this. Although my first job was at the Social Security Administration, and I made the mistake of making apple cinnamon oatmeal, and the girl that I worked with almost started convulsing and vomiting all over the kitchen. And when I was like, "What the hell is wrong with you?" she said, "On prom night, I drank an entire bottle of Fireball by myself."
Okay, well,
Yes.
what
And that
size
was
bottle?
Can we
a large one.
Can
As an
we-
18-year-old.
can we cheers you with your butter and me with my bourbon,
Sure.
and then have a drink break?
This is going in the oven. I mean, I could probably lick the butter.
You're gonna put a glass in my oven?
No, she means the
Microwave.
Or microwave.
Do you feel like a quesarita because you're in the burrito bucket?
Hey! I'm a quesarito. You're my tortilla.
That is the single. I was telling the Discord about this. This blanket is the single most generous, magnanimous company product we've ever worked with. Okay, they pay us actual product link. Real sent us one.
It's really soft.
Man, what a nice company.
How just
I'm gonna fix this.
What are you gonna fix?
Being kind of.
Wait, what?
We're back.
Alive.
And so we're back from outer space. And you just can't get that burrito Goya look up on your face. I should have given you the burrito blanket. I should have eaten all your cheese. If only I had known that you would not subscribe to PGC.
And Phil's done.
Hey. It's time to make noise. We're gonna use a food processor for that.
Are you the food processor, or is the tool the food processor?
It is. You can do it with your hands, but I don't wanna. So I'm gonna use this tiny little ninja because it's great. I actually really do like this thing. It's fantastic. I need that. I need some of this. What else we got? Not the milk. The butter's in the thing, and the coconut. We had to use a kitchen scale because they called for 6 ounces of graham crackers.
Yeah, who can do that? Me.
Didn't get Phil to try, no?
Something, 70 idiots.
I definitely don't work with numbers for a living.
I love you guys, but this stream is breaking up. Something awful.
Oh no.
Still?
And $5 more for comedy.
Oh, James, he liked my
He
song.
did like your song.
Does it look okay?
Is it still breaking up? Is it still shitty? Please provide feedback in the comments below.
Incoming loud noises. Ow.
Is that secured?
It is now.
No.
I wasn't gonna.
My blender is the big ninja and it scares me.
It's not secured.
It is secured.
It's not secured. If it was secured, it would be working.
That helped. It's working.
No, it isn't.
78 is.
That's Spike.
No.
Damn it. I'm usually right when it's Spike.
Phil,
What?
you used Satchmo in a sentence?
Satchmo? Could you spell it, please?
SATCHMO.
No. No, I can't. I don't know what that means. What the hell does that mean?
It's Louis Armstrong. Ha! Satchmo. That's over there.
Still choppy.
Is the preview looking fine? Because if it is, then it's the
Yeah, it must be the internet. Is there a way for us to run a long wire to this setup?
Do you have a Ethernet cable that?
Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
They smell good.
I think I do.
That's what I said, Brett.
I'm leaving you on camera and helping Phil.
Thanks for telling me that. Hi! I'm just making noise. I'm not being entertaining.
Same thing.
It's choppy anyway, so I could just be like, what?
It's done already. Just when you did that was good.
Spike wants to know where the clip button is. Meow.
I would just like to say this is a cooking stream. It's supposed to be choppy.
I don't know if you can hear that, but if not, I'll reiterate. Alright.
I'm working, Brett.
These taste like animal crackers.
So, the cookies and cream bites that we've been eating are basically just a cookies cream bar mixed with graham cracker bites. And I brought home 3 cookies and cream bars.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I feel like we could make the cookies and cream bar just fine.
Hey, Sloppy Joe.
Hi, Sloppy Joe.
He said this
I'm sorry. Extra sorry.
Actually can't see the chat.
I can't see the chat at all. Alright, we're supposed to mix this with the, hold on. It says to use it in the food processor. Coconut flakes and white chocolate. Okay, so we have to put the coconut, white chocolate, and then the butter. So, a quarter cup of coconut flakes. I can say whatever I want because they really kind of can't hear me.
You say whatever you want.
No, it's not real chocolate, but you still can't have it. Fun fact, white chocolate contains literally no chocolate. It's not chocolate at all. It's a lie.
White chocolate is a lie.
Oh, this is pretty though.
White chocolate is pretty in the packaging. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4, 5.
Ooh, I'm making a mess. I don't know how much you guys can hear, but for the sake of making sure that the white chocolate is ground up as finely as the graham cracker crumbs are, I'm going to do it and the coconut separately, and then mix them together, and then add those back in, and then reincorporate it all together. These are already labeled as a 1/4 ounce, so we need 7 of them.
Well, Joe, to be fair, John doesn't do live streams. He records and edits them together, so...
Someone make a dick comment?
No. He said never do anything without John ever again for the rest of the time. So kind of.
Ooh, that's way louder. Should we mute the mic, I feel like we should mute the mic. But it should be a lot quieter. I don't remember where Courtney's little Froggo cups are.
Tiffers!
Hi, Tiffers! I still don't know where Courtney's little Froggo cups are, so we'll just use these. Oh.
No.
Oh, okay. Hi! Can you get down, Vinny? Thank you. Oh, I feel like Tiffers needs to know Iggy and Vinny. Because dogs.
Just because they're dogs?
Yeah, just because they're dogs. I can never find anything in Phil's kitchen.
Can you really not change the bit rate while you're streaming in Streamlabs?
No. You didn't used to be able to do it in OBS either. Where are the little... There they are. Ah. Doggies. Go close the microwave. I need this butter to cool. Alright, cancel that. There's kitchen shears in there somewhere. I know it. I know there are. Oh, they're right here. Alright. So, a 1/4 cup of coconut. I chose sweetened just because the tart is gonna be tart because it's key lime. So traditionally key lime, if you have green key lime pie, it's not right. But traditionally key lime pie is very sour and pretty tart. So I wanted to kind of balance that out with the crust a little bit with the coconut. So instead of getting regular coconut, I got sweetened coconut. The other bonus of that is that this is a lot moister, so it's gonna help kind of hold the crust together a little bit, which the butter should do, but this will help a little bit more.
Our cup of internet, Brett said.
What?
Brett said Phil went to the neighbors to borrow a cup of internet.
The only shopping when you turn them around.
Is it? Meow. I assume the autofocus is not on?
It is.
Oh. Coconut. Meow. That probably looks like garbage. Well, at least to the screen.
Oh, it's fine.
Oh, good. I need my handy dandy spatula that is not in here. No! It's the one thing I know where it is in this kitchen. What? Where's it? No. Ah! It's moved. Alright.
Yeah, everything is really stable because they're not moving.
We were looking at this.
Wouldn't that not have an effect on that though?
Fine.
It's because it's white blood, so it shouldn't.
Alright, so we're just gonna mix this together, and once this is nice and incorporated, it doesn't seem like it needs to be put back in the blender. Everything is like sand in here. So once it's all mixed together, I'll start adding in the butter, and we'll go from there until it's a nice consistency to put into the tart pan. And then once the pork goes into the oven, which right now it's still marinating, the pork will go into the oven for, Phil said, about 40 minutes, and then after that we'll put the tart crust in there. In the meantime, I'll probably just make the filling and stuff. Because whipping cream takes... Oh no!
What?
I have to hand whip the whipped cream.
Oh, we didn't bring the mixer.
We didn't bring the mixer.
You might have one.
Poor Iggy. Or Iggy, that's Iggy. Just kidding. Hi, sir. I know, you still can't have chocolate.
Was the spatula accidentally moved when it was used as the spank tula?
Is that Spike?
It was Spike.
That's
you know
Spike.
it was Spike.
I don't know. It's not my house.
The more stable the cam, the more stable the stream. Thanks, Brett.
That's weird. It's a lovely bowl of sand. Look. It smells like straight up animal crackers. Smell it. Like, it doesn't smell like graham crackers. It smells like animal crackers. Like the ones with like the circus thing on the package and... No. No fake chocolate for dogs. Alright, where's my... Just dump the pork in and make a pie.
Chocolate pork pie?
Chocolate pork pie, yeah, why not? Oh, I was wondering how you put your nose on my butt, but you weren't standing on me. Thank you, sir. Hi, Vinny. Just for the record, it was the dog. Pulse in the melted butter. Press the mixture into the deep tart. Alright, we're not following the directions on that. Butter. That's my butter. You're going to fold in the melted butter instead. Until this is firm enough to press into the tart pan. This bowl was Phil's grandma's, or his mom's, one of the two. I remember being terrified I was gonna break it last time we used it. I have a feeling we won't be able to taste any of the coconut or white chocolate in this mixture, and it's just gonna taste like a regular graham cracker crust. Hi, buddies.
Tennis ball feet.
Tennis ball feet. Have you ever noticed that greyhounds sound like they're running on tennis balls? Of course, now you run on your tippy toes. Do it. Do the thing. Do the tennis ball thing. Do it. No?
Good. No.
Hi. No. That was my fault. I teased you, huh? You're begging so nicely. You sure are.
Does he have his one foot up?
Yeah, he does. You're so cute. You remind me of the bunnies. You do. The sad, pouty little face, like, probably usually makes you get your wig. Yeah. Oh, so good. So handsome. I don't care about you. You don't have the crumbs. This doesn't seem to be enough butter. It's never enough butter.
Phil fell into the internet.
Never coming back.
I can't find it.
Well, they say that
It's better now.
looking better now. Seems to be stabilizing. Oh.
Well, I opened the door to where the Wi-Fi is, so that might help a little bit. We could have used my 100-foot cable, which I must have lent to somebody, and then I also had Wi-Fi over the power adapter. John literally just took those, my brother, and was like, "Well, I'll buy you new ones." Never did.
Yeah, that's not moist enough. That's alright. Butter's for. Do we still have my butter knife? Oh, we do. You can't have butter either. I feel like we should rename the stream to Conversations with Iggy. How do you feel about that? Okay. So we're on the same page, sir. Wish a good Iggy? Huh? Wish a good boy? Still nothing? Yeah. What do you think I'm gonna give you? We should bring them dog treats. So that when...
They don't do it.
Oh. Oh, that's right. What? You're giving me the I want a grape look that Tula gives me. So if you've never baked before, it's actually better to leave. So you don't want to melt your butter in the microwave all the way through so that it's completely melted, because you'll actually burn it. So you can leave those chunks in there, and then butter that's already melted will melt it down enough that you don't have to really worry about it that much. You can just literally just stir it.
Still seems stable.
This is probably good. Hopefully it's enough to cover the pan. I am curious about the taste though, although right now it's probably just gonna taste like butter. Yeah, no, it's just straight graham crackers. Sure. Oh no, okay, there's an aftertaste of coconut.
I'm tilted.
Break.
Yeah. It's like in one box. And all the sea of boxes in the basement. I know exactly what that box used to look like, but I think I condensed it into another one. Now it's hopeless. How's the pie crust coming?
I'm not convinced that it doesn't need more butter. It's a whole butter.
Was that a double negative?
I'm not convinced that it doesn't need more. Yeah, technically.
So you are convinced that it does need more butter.
Yes. Well, I'm in the middle.
Yeah. On the line, as it were.
That quick glance.
Hi, Iggy.
You're not gonna murder me, right? Okay, good. Butter.
There's not a bottle of Weller 12 in the background. Common Sense Cooking. Donated $5.
Yes? It's a well or something.
It's Weller's Special Reserve. It ain't 12. It's the cheap Wellers.
700 says this is actually the best stream I've seen.
You guys want to cook a pork? Take a little pork break?
Do it!
Let's do it. This is gonna be real complicated.
I'm afraid of the food.
Okay, our pork that's been marinating. There it is. We're gonna put it into this dish.
Also, tell Phil, since he cut up that loin, it was after cooked in the oven.
I think that's the bullshit.
You had a stutter too.
What?
The video, not you.
The,
A stutter.
a recipe? So, yeah, is Brett correcting my
Yes, probably.
execution of the recipe?
Yes.
When I saw that Goya said, marinate this meat, then cook it, then chop it up, I was like, well, that's out of order.
Phil, you are a Wi-Fi sponge.
It's all fucked again?
Phil.
Is it serious? It's fucked again?
Or it's literally that spot in the kitchen.
I wonder if that's what it is.
That's where it was when they said it was stable, though.
Yeah.
I don't have confidence that this is not gonna fall apart. Which will anger me quite a bit.
Do you have confidence that I'm not gonna fall apart?
Not every day, but most of the time. Listen, we all have our days.
Phil consumes too many pixels.
That's not a bad joke. That's rude.
That's not a bad joke. It's a problems with the stream joke. Listen, if you're marinating meat that you're gonna in the end chop up, just chop it up. You get more surface area, it's gonna marinate better. Especially if you're in a hurry, such as we are. Now here's another way I'm gonna deviate from the recipe. We'll put a little marinade in the pan. Not a whole lot.
We discussed this at the beginning of stream that we weren't listening.
Just a little bit. Excuse me.
Brett says, fight me, Phil.
I'm not trying to fight. I'm just trying to make better food than Goya suggested.
Oh, I think we should get their Twitter.
Listen, it wouldn't be pretty good cooking if we didn't bust the balls of whoever we're also schmoozing. That's just our style. We're just gonna insult you until you sponsor us. We're gonna cover that pork in foil. I used far too much foil. I'm sorry, this isn't foil, it's Foya. Does Goya make Foya? I don't know. I'm putting it in. I'm a little worried that foil's hanging out, but let's check it in half an hour.
Iggy, sweetie, this way. I know. Now.
I'm gonna pour this pork juice
Into your mouth.
I was gonna say.
probably down the drain. But what if we cooked it
Ow,
down?
hey! Overzealous with the crumbs there.
Iggy, get out of there. Never mind, I'm just gonna throw it out. Sorry the stream's not any good.
They said it's clean again.
Can't even see us. I wonder if it's just my internet shit in the bed.
Just going on.
What if I turned off my computer? You think that could help?
You have anything running on it?
No. You following me to my computer?
Get closer to the internet. It's like a reverse stream. You're watching your live.
I was working on this shit with cocktail.
Sit down and watch yourself.
I was actually maybe running low and stuff. Fucked it up. I don't know. I was thinking about trying to run a Ethernet cable out the window and then back into the kitchen, and these blinds were already broken. I broke them some more in rage. Which is actually funny. I legitimately do not have anger issues anymore. So when I break things like that, it's more just out of like just stupidity rather than wrath. I like to quote whatever that razor is. Never ascribe to malice what can be explained by stupidity.
Hopkins razor?
Yeah, sure.
No, wait, that's...
Somebody's razor.
Hey,
If Iggy's giving you problems, you just gotta give him a little scoop.
I was told to be nice to him because he has, and I quote, a butt concussion.
He does have a broken butt. I was telling my buddy Sean, who works with animals, about that, and he was like, "Too bad I'm not there. I could have fixed that for free." Like, you could fix a messed up anal gland for free? And he was like, "Yeah, man."
No cooking stream is complete without talk of an anal gland.
It's very unpleasant to say those words. Anal gland. Express the glands. You gotta do that to dogs sometimes. What you doing with your wrist there? What are you expressing? You expressing?
Expressing my glands.
I don't think I thanked James for those $5. Well, thank you, James, for the $5.
No.
I live in what do you would call it? A land of hipsters, urban enthusiasts. So the good bottles, the rare ones, they're real hard to get. But now I'm a member of some secret social media group where maybe I could get some of my hands on those. But they use all this like slang and shit, and I don't understand what any of it means.
We're getting old, Phil.
Wow, dude. Well, no, these are all pretty much all old guys.
Oh.
They just are like bourbon masters who know the abbreviation for everything. Just no tangents. God damn it.
When I did the Twitch Prime Extra Life stream 2 years ago? Was that last year? 2 years ago. It's last year. My best friend's boss, which is the whole reason I got to go, was because she works for Twitch Prime. He brought out this fancy schmancy bottle of scotch and just sat there with us at like 3 o'clock in the morning. He's like, "You guys want to do this?" Like, sitting there gurgling their scotch in the back of their... It was hilarious. I did not do it because I don't like scotch, but it was fun to watch.
Scotch is intense. I think it's one of those things that, like, especially if you smoke cigars or cigarettes, it's more appealing. It's just so smoky that, like, I feel like almost like for a lot of people, they just like it because it's not accessible to most people, and they're like, "Oh, I enjoy scotch."
I think it's because it sounds fancy.
There's also a big difference between like single malt and blended.
Sure, yeah, sure. Certainly, there is a big difference, and I will also acknowledge I've had experiences where scotch where I've been like, "That tastes so crazy. I've never had anything like that in my mouth. That's crazy."
We should have made mojitos. They're gross, but they go with a menu.
Why are they gross?
I don't know. I just don't like them. I feel like to enjoy a mojito, you have to smoke cigarettes. I don't know. It's just something about the flavor.
No, don't agree. It's a shitload of alcohol, a shitload of sugar, and a shitload of herbs. What's not to like in that?
The last one I had was bitter, surprisingly, with the amount of sugar.
Buy too much booze. Mojitos have so much sugar, it's insane. It's insane. That's probably like #1 sugar drink.
Really?
Mojito, yeah. Yeah, you muddle limes with sugar, and then you add the herbs and you muddle it some more. Did I already say that? No, I didn't. And then you add your alcohol, and then sometimes people add more sugar. So much sugar. Sweet drinks.
Okay.
Your crust is done?
Yeah. Well, for the pre-oven. I'm not convinced it's gonna hold up, so we might have key lime pudding.
That's fine.
So.
Does it need the proof now?
No. We can let it go until after the
Okay.
proof is done.
Maybe I'll work on the other things.
Hi, can I help you? You sit so nicely. You sure do.
He does sit nicely. He's a nice boy.
You're obsessed with food, though. Completely.
That's because nothing else matters.
Nothing else matters.
I'm leaving all of this out because I have a feeling. Well, I mean, I know we use some more of it later, so I'm gonna eat this because I can. It's good.
Brett says he feels personally attacked by me shitting on scotch.
What you doing?
Not boxes.
I have a list of them.
Count me like that. You'd think there'd be ways to do it on the computer.
There is depending on what program you use. What program is it?
Doesn't even really sell anymore.
That angers me. Like, it makes me physically angry.
You want this, right? You want to drink this butter?
No, thank you.
Just left me.
Oh, the mushroom centerpiece is really cute.
Told you.
Did you see the wreath I posted?
Yes. I was dreaming one.
What you gonna do, Phil?
I have made room for myself. All right.
Huh?
We gotta make beans. We gotta make rice. We gotta make maduros. Maduros. That's one of those words that's hard for me to say as an Anglo type. What do you say, Rain?
Nothing.
What'd you call me?
A hunk.
Hunk.
Maduro.
Say you're a violent hunk.
I have all these vegetables and I'm not gonna do anything with them, really. That's sad. Let's just chop an onion. I mean, like, we're gonna use it eventually, right? So let's just chop it.
Veggie plate! Veggie plate!
Oh, shit!
You
Thank you! Thank you!
I genuinely thought he was.
I thought you were fucking with me.
No, No!
It was a joke.
No, Kayla, no, I was not. It was not a joke.
I thought that was delicious.
It was never a joke. Oh, man. The ladies are hangry.
Angry.
They're very hangry. Oh, no.
All I've had to eat today is 5 gummy bears on a fifth of scotch.
That's no way to live.
It's an Archer joke. I don't drink scotch.
You're right.
Are there any vegetables you don't like?
Ones with the wheelchair.
Stop it!
How dare you?
Wow!
Are you fine with that?
Get that camera out of my face.
He's gonna go in the corner.
Look at these carrots.
Are they baby carrots?
I don't care at all.
Did we talk about this $20 tip?
Ed Peachy. Picky? Peachy? Ed?
Peachy?
That's just Peachy. Thank you for that $20 tip.
Let's go find Phil.
Let's go find Phil.
Oh. Phil.
No, I know it's happening. Thank you for the money, Ed. Here's my butt.
Oh, that's cute. It's very festive.
My butt?
The plate is.
Plate on your butt.
I'm going home now.
That was unfortunate timing. Or perhaps fortunate timing. All right. The first step in making a veggie plate is to open a bag of baby carrots. Because you don't gotta cut those.
How did you open the box?
Huh?
They're giving you shit over there.
All my haters are.
Sam's here. Say hi to Sam.
What are they?
Hi, Sam.
What do you call the haters?
Sam Glock is here.
Imitators? Sam the Glock?
Sam the Glock man.
Slam Cockner, the young buck who likes to fuck?
Wow.
Welcome to the stream, bud.
He wanted you to dab for the camera, but after that.
Oh shit, that's Caesar. That's not ranch. Dab for the camera.
Dab.
Dab for Sam's. Only for you, bud. I wouldn't do that for nobody else. I'm too old for that shit. Hope you guys like different things than Caesar, because that's what that's for.
I mean, I like Caesar. I like some.
Sad. Not ranch. That's the problem with,
Spicy.
that's the problem with having multiple dressings in your...
I think you
The
did.
fuck?
It was very subtle.
Spicer CZ chicken salad.
That's not ranch either.
Caesar's fine.
fancy ranch? You want the fancy ranch?
Is there such thing as fancy ranch?
Yeah, Brianna's home style.
Ranch.
It's expensive. It's organic.
The
It's
way
not
it
organic.
No.
Slam Cockner. That's the kind of name that gets you banned from YouTube, I'm pretty sure.
I want it though. And
That name? Whoa! Whoa, guys! Whoa! Da, 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 da. I'm glad Sam's here.
They're
Sam's a good dude.
Probably.
Sam fought very valiantly
You don't have a goddamn.
in the greased watermelon competition in Michigan, in which we lubed up a watermelon a la It's Always Sunny.
Through that hole?
Threw it in, no, it was a river. We threw it in the river. And he fought valiantly for that because he wanted a cheese grater. That was the prize. But he didn't win. Kevin won.
Kevin!
Jeez,
God
man.
damn it.
You can't hold a good Kevin down. That's what I always say.
Every recipe goes for Kevin.
Okay, vegetable plate. Here we go. All right, it's done. I'm just kidding. Now I like some raw broccoli. That's a little bit of a controversial vegetable to put on a vegetable plate, but I like it.
I'll eat it.
Look at this one. You got a long stock. You gotta cut that. Gotta cut that up. Look at that.
Thanks.
Damn, it was not ready. There were other steps.
It's raw broccoli. It's always ready.
There were other steps.
I'm a bunny when you eat it like this.
Well, it was nice knowing you. Because that broccoli wasn't done. And when I chop broccoli, I like to go around the floret. Like so. We'll slowly rotate it.
Robust stomach.
What in the fuck? And then you got some nice florets. No problem. Now here I have $1.99 worth of peppers. And you know, I didn't have no reason to buy these peppers, but when I saw a big sticker that said $1.99, I was like, oh Phil, you better buy them peppers. They got me good. They slapped it. No other vegetable at that market had any kind of pricing like that, but I was like, $1.99, all them peppers. I gots to have them. And here we are. Look at those multicolored peps. Looks good.
Your rating system should be GOYA or GOYA.
Who suggested that? Was it Brett?
It was not.
With a spike?
Yep.
I'm not gonna blow any more smoke up Goya's ass until they confirm they're in this stream. What do they say? Nut up or shut up? I don't know what the first part of that phrase is.
The Library of Congress has cafeteria.
I was gonna say, that doesn't sound right.
That's probably it. Anyways, we chopping them peps right now. You want to be nice to your guests, you remove the seeds. If you don't want to be nice to your guests, you
Add more
you
seeds.
forget to make the veg tray.
I could have just went and got one.
No, I have vegetables. We have vegetables at home, Kayla.
Okay, but the vegetables at home are
Not cut.
I'm cutting them now. I love chopping vegetables. This is partially why I didn't want you to leave. I just wanted to chop vegetables for you. It's like I don't have as many excuses these days just to chop a lot of vegetables. That used to be my daily life when I was cooking full time. You clock into work, go to the walk-in, and get a bunch of vegetables and chop them.
What is this talking?
Designator chopper.
Yeah, what?
Mine Oddity by MCAP Steve.
This music?
It just sounds like someone talking.
Whatever you're playing, I think it's been compromised. The source, because it's not what it used to be.
I fixed it.
It sounds like a kazoo.
It was a kid singing ground controlled major key. Have we been compromised?
Are you pointing to PGC background?
Fixed it. I double clicked on it.
I don't know, we might have been compromised. That's the song I want you to delete. That one right there.
Oh, this one.
It's bad.
Monkeys spinning monkeys.
We got the celerity. I like to chop them into kind of small pieces. Rain can't stop eating vegetables. He's a healthy boy. All right, what other vegetables we want? How about some homegrown tomatoes? Not gonna get those at the Lucky's Market. Are ya?
Or GOYA.
We're sure not, Phil.
Thank you.
You're so good to us.
Thank you. And thank you for watching this stream, everybody.
This one seems compromised. It needs to be checked for
Oh
poison.
no, I put a thing in it.
Oh no.
It never happened. It never happened. Oh! Oh no! The only problem with homegrown tomatoes is you gotta peel off all these little stems.
And those teeny tiny little leaves.
What a pain in the ass. And I think that looks like a pretty comprehensive vegetable plate. Served with 2 dips. What's missing? Peas? I ain't got no peas.
It's that garbage tree flower, cauliflower.
The ghost broccoli.
Ghost broccoli. Spooky stream. Hey, I thought you said there were 2 dishes.
There are.
Man.
My balls, they are busted.
Not a PGC stream. Without. Thank you.
Not busting.
Not busted.
Well, not busting.
Thank you, Phil.
Thank you.
Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Phil.
That's French.
Thank you, sir.
Jesus Christ. It's a tablecloth. For your face. Only acceptable time to eat French.
What a bold statement.
I wasn't kidding. It's very ranchy.
10 minutes on the pork. That's crazy. Can you guys believe that? 10 minutes on the pork. I don't know if that's true.
Pretty good cooking with Thor.
Yeah, let's chop an onion. Brad wanted me to use the mandolin. I ain't gonna. Sorry to say, Brett. Not gonna do it. I'm just gonna use this nice knife that you got me instead. All right, let's thinly slice some onions.
Perhaps you could inventory that refrigerator shelf with the numerous hot sauce bottles.
Oh, you guys want? Well, yeah. After I'm done chopping this onion, then we'll talk about hot sauce. It's actually it's a combination of being an exclusive club to be on the fridge door, but also kind of like a collection of like procrastination as well.
You missed.
Like some of those hot sauces, I put them there because I'm using them all the time. Other ones are there because I ain't be using them all the time.
Makes sense to keep those two together.
Well, I have a secondary fridge now, so I could be retiring some. I think we just gotta thinly slice these, right? Yeah.
I should probably be working on that. This will be one.
Brave man uses alcohol and then knives.
Well, you're the hottest sauce.
Been doing this shit for 5 years and still got all my fingers. Feeling pretty good about it.
Thanks, Spike.
What did Spike do?
Said we were hot.
We're hot sauces.
How did he know? He didn't know.
He's seen it.
Spike did. Spike didn't know. It's a little warm in the kitchen. Hey, what's up? You looking for an onion snack?
Compromise. Thank you, Boo.
You're welcome. Guess that one won't end up on the final dish.
You're so sassy tonight.
That's the point. That's the whole point. You throw juice in the tank, and then the sass comes out.
Where's your sassy foot, Phil?
Is that... What does that mean? What does that mean?
It's a funny thing. Let me see if I can find you a picture.
Here I am washing off this cutting board.
Tipper says,
What's wrong, Tippers?
What should we do? What should we do, stream?
Spices, hot sauces.
Ah,
I'm helping tonight. I'm reminding you.
I'm looking for a picture, and then after that, I'll start making
All right.
it again.
in addition to going through these hot sauces, I'm also going to cool off in my fridge, which is nice. Okay, so moving from left to right, you'll actually discover very quickly that the left side, being the innermost piece of the fridge, is where I use the least hot sauces, and the ones I use more are on the right. Way here in the back is the OG orange danger sauce, the first batch I ever made, and this is the last little bit, which I save largely as a taste tester for when I'm making future batches of hot sauce. I also have this unlabeled orange danger sauce, which I think is last year's. I think this is V2. I'm not really sure. This is some bullshit jalapeno sauce I made from the garden, and it isn't that good. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. This is one of my favorites from the collection. This is Obama sauce. It's Susie's Hot Sauce Limited Edition, President Obama, January 20th, 2009. 2009. It's Obama sauce. This is OG, legit, straight from Antigua. Burn your butt off hot sauce. So good. In here, I also have some from some trial batches from Spicy Mike. This is Spicy Mike's beta testing not hot. And if you don't like hot sauce, he made this for his wife because she helps him all the time, but she don't like spicy things. Anyone want to try the not hot sauce?
We did, and it's really good.
Oh yeah, we did, didn't we? All right, carry on. Another Mike hot sauce. This is one of my favorites that he makes. Is the Smoky Tequila Verde. It's made with smoked jalapenos, and I have almost none left. Oh, it's so good.
So this is Tula.
Yeah?
This is Tula. This is after he bit me, so he has double sassy feet.
Hey,
Yeah,
Sassy Pete?
there's always one when you pick up a bunny, there's always one that goes up higher, and that's the sassy foot.
Okay. Cool.
Completely irrelevant.
Here's Valentina sauce. This is extra hot. Valentina sauce is my OG like Mexican hot sauce for like tacos and stuff. And I first discovered this at a gas station in the ghetto in Detroit. But I repeat myself. I've got a batch of mango habanero sauce from our boy Sam. Samuel's sauce is actually saved. Hold on, I gotta show you his empty. Here's Samuel's special sauce with 2 pictures of himself. I fucking love the branding. It's so good. And then look, there's a thumbs up right there. Good fan of the show. Send me some hot sauces. They're all delicious.
So one of your fans would like you to put a bun in his oven.
I can't do that right now. Here's some wild turkey hot sauce, which is made with real wild turkey, but it doesn't really taste like bourbon. No. Here's grizzly bear sauce. It's a spicy sauce for meats. John got me this. John, the cameraman, got me this from Canada, and it's very sweet.
Does it taste like grizzly bear?
No, and I'm not the biggest fan of it, to be honest.
I like that you just ignore this nice stupid.
Here's Texas Pete. I use that shit all the time. Don't fuck with Texas Pete. That's what I say.
That sounds like a variation of some other hot sauce's slogan.
Here's my pepper vinegar as made on the show. It's looking kind of funky, and I'm a little scared, but I might take a note out of Slappy Joe's book and boil it and keep it rolling.
That's what it's.
Got a sample of mango habanero, also from Samuel. It's the good stuff. I've got Gringo Bandito, which is like a Mexican hot sauce they sell at Walmart, and I only have this because my little brother bought it. This is this year's batch of Orange Danger, which is less spicy but more like ramp flavor. I've got Frankie V's Orange Habanero, orange label. And this is old as fuck. You can tell that it's like icky because the color's changing. Obviously this is not orange, that's brown. But it's hot as fuck, it's real good. I've got Tabasco sauce, because I eat that. And I got some Dave's Insanity Ghost Pepper, which you can see I've had this literally for years and barely used any of it. And also a bonus round, I've got this this bottle here, this spray bottle. This is my funky ferment. You can see all the crazy bubbles in it, maybe. I don't know if you can see that. This is one of garden peppers that I aged for a fucking year, and it still was safe, but it's become so funky, I don't think it's really that good. And that's a tour of the hot sauces. There's lots of hot sauces that are waiting. I actually killed a bottle today of Scotch Bonnet. Love Scotch Bonnet sauce. But you know, I got one as a backup. So as soon as I clear a spot, I'm gonna put a Scotch Bonnet back in that fridge. Also, I have Tapatio.
What's the flavor profile of that Scotch Bonnet one?
Well, Scotch Bonnet's a fruity. The tutti frutti, it's a Jamaican thing. Hot Jamaican. It's that good. One of my favorite hot sauces, and that's why there's not any in there, because I finished it today. It's so good. And I also have this open bottle of Giant Eagle hot sauce. It's Frank's. This Frank's sold under a different name. I read this Reddit post about Tabasco sauce and how it's aged in Jack Daniel's barrels. And I was like, damn, that's some basic bitch shit. I knew it was aged in barrels, but I didn't know it was Jack Daniel's. But my favorite thing in that whole thing were the comments where people were like, maybe I'm just weird, but I like Frank's Red Hot Sauce more than Tabasco. And I'm like, wow, that's a bold opinion. You're so cool for saying Frank's is better than Tabasco. Wow, look at you. What an important opinion. They're both fine and they have their purposes, but your opinion's not interesting. Excuse me.
It was on the pack.
Are you cooking?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you have a device for which to... I got 7. Guys, I stole a lime today.
Highly
Yes, I
illegal.
hold all these stolen limes.
Oh yeah, do the meme. Do the meme. Why can't I hold all these limes? Do the meme.
Help.
Your
Lime.
arms like that.
But I can hold all of these stolen limes. They're not very big. Am I...
You just it's see? This is why that meme exists.
Okay.
Purest meme ever made.
Does it have to be one-handed?
No.
This is what boob shelves are for. I just want you to know that. You just tuck them right up under there and they're good.
This is a Christian stream. We gotta check on that pork before you hold all those limes. Oh Lord!
If I was a lime juicing thing, what would I be? Would it just...
Right behind Rain's butt.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, let's do some live analysis. The pork looks cooked to me, but
Pork butt.
Brett, can we saute this? Are we doing it right? Or did we do it wrong? Did I change too many steps? Speak to me, Brett. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Please, Brett. I don't know how to cook.
Help us, Obi Brett.
Obi Brett.
I feel like I'm looking for the wrong thing, but also, I like your kitchen. It's full of weird, dumb things.
That's a chip tie,
Oh.
I think.
This was not. Yep. I was looking for the little like grindy.
Core.
Yeah,
I
that.
forgot I had this.
But there's that one.
Lamb.
There's these Brontosaurus ladles. This Tyrannosaurus
Look at his face.
noodle thingy. And then also.
That's not his tail.
Ah la la la.
So this incredibly festive cookie
Brett
cutter.
says, pat dry, then heat oil to shallow fry. Dust pork cubes with adobo, but you want the bite size.
Are there more fun things in
They're
here?
too big.
But what's this for?
What if somebody has a big bite?
What's what for?
This.
That's a ginger board.
Oh, okay, that makes
Sir,
sense. I knew it was for...
We gotta make the pork smaller. I gotta chop this pork.
You just give it a cold shower?
God damn it.
Listen, if I didn't say it, Spike was gonna.
See if I can just get it directly from the source.
The zest is the outside.
Yes. Yes. Do you want me to turn the oven down to 350?
Yes, please. If you're done using it.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm gonna chop this pork.
Our Cuban-themed dessert is being made with Mexican limes, in case anyone was curious.
Oh,
I know, horror, right? They're not even key limes.
what'd you call me?
You're not even on board, right?
Oh, that's not cooked all the way. I guess it doesn't really matter. Like, it's not supposed to be cooked all the way, I don't think. I think that could go longer. Unless Brett tells me otherwise. It's a Brett recipe, by the way, where I simultaneously ask him what to do next and then don't follow the directions. I don't know, I think GOYA might have been right. It might have actually needed to go.
Common Sense donated $5 and said, okay, gotta go film episodes for my own channel now. Bye!
James, thanks so much for all your patronage. What a nice guy. And stream viewers, if you have not subscribed to Common Sense Cooking, spelled as incense, you should do that. Can I get a link in the chat from somebody who knows what it is?
Nope.
Just click.
Well, it's not going to be Kayla, but it's going to be somebody. Oh yeah, or just click his name. You cook to one. Well, we don't use. You think I should chop them smaller, Brett?
Why don't you use
He
thermometers?
didn't say chop smaller.
Thermometers are for.
Inexperienced cooks?
They're for people who got time for that. Which I'm not one of them people.
I underestimated the amount of effort zesting a lime takes.
Fuck.
Also, I'm probably gonna lose some of my fingers. It smells really good though.
Oh, you're using. Well, that is a thing, but I got it from my grandpa, so it was made in a time where they didn't care about
Your finger?
things being good. You might just want to use one of these.
Oh, so I'm extra gonna lose my fingers. Cool.
Yeah. Well, efficiency comes at a price. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Maybe I'll chop that fork. This might be how they prevent from being overdone. What'd you break?
Oh, not the string. Can you watch it go back?
How'd it go?